Hello, valued members of CrossFit Advanced. I hope you guys are having a great Labor Day weekend. What we have for you today is the WOD Explained. I'll get it right one time, straight through, but it's going to have to be a kind of a fluke thing, I'm sure. So we have the WOD Explained for Monday, September 2nd. Welcome to September. Can't believe it. All right, so what we have today is a short Metcon. It won't seem like that after I explain it all, but then I'll explain why my explanation of it won't seem like a short Metcon, but it is, and I'll explain why. You got that, right? All right, so we're going to start off with our skill review, spending 8 minutes on med ball cleans. It's something we don't do all that often. Some of you may not have done it since you learned how to do it during your foundations class. But it's a great transfer skill and a great workout on how to learn to lift weight with the extension of your body instead of just pulling with your arms. So we're going to spend 8 minutes on getting that skill down, because if you get that with the med ball, it honestly becomes a lot easier to understand what we're trying to do when we're doing any of the explosive lifts, Olympic style lifts. So pay attention to your coaches, learn how to do this with the extension of your legs, hips, and shrug of your shoulders, and then the quick drop under to catch the ball again. Watch a video. We have it posted on the website on the skill of med ball cleans. So that's what we're going to start off with. Then our buy-in is going to be something we did about a week or 2 weeks ago. So you're going to do 6 minutes. You're all going to go outside. The coach is going to say 3, 2, 1, go. You're going to jog around the back side of the building, and then you're going to sprint your asses up to Sullivan Trail, where then you are going to jog along the front of the building, and then when you turn the corner and come back down the driveway, you're going to sprint again with everything you have until you get to the back corner of the building, and then jog along the whole back side at whatever pace you need to recover, because it's about not how many laps you do, it's about how fast and how fast, because we're sprinting. You do the sprints. So if you have to kind of do a jog, shuffle, to recover as you go through the 6 minutes, please do so, because make it about the sprints. Don't turn them into just like a fast jog, okay? Recover as much as you need to make it about the sprints. So we're not recording how many laps you do. It's for max effort, so that's going to be different for each of you. Just, make it about the sprints. So with that, make sure you're warmed up thoroughly before you head out and just start sprinting up the hill. All right, after that, we're going into our WOD, which is for max reps. So what we're going to do is a handful of short handful of short AMRAPs. So to start off, we're going to do an AMRAP in 1 minute of burpees. Okay, as many reps as you can get of burpees in 1 minute. You're going to follow that with 1 minute recovery. Then for 2 minutes, you're going to get as many reps as possible of thrusters. Prescribed weight, 95 for men, 65 for women. Scale that to whatever you need it to be, knowing that 95 pounds for the strong guys and 65 for the strong women is a weight they can do probably a fair amount of. Think of like Fran. They do 21-15-9 in 3 minutes to 4 minutes. That's 45 reps that they're cranking out in 3 to 4 minutes. So, pick the weight accordingly so you can get a handful of reps in there with your thrusters. Then you're going to rest 1 minute. And then you're going to move on to a 3-minute AMRAP of calorie row. So you're all going to move in that 1 minute time onto a rower. Row your asses off 3 minutes, set on calories. Keep track of that. Rest 1 minute. Then we're back down to a 2-minute AMRAP of med ball cleans, what we spent the time reviewing. 20 pound for men, 14 for women, or whatever you need to scale to. And then finally, rest 1 minute to recover 1 minute after that. And then the last AMRAP for 1 minute is going to be ring rows. The coaches will review that with you, because that's another movement we don't do a whole lot of, but very, very important. We don't want to do a lot of push-ups and benches to the front without working the agonist. Well, the agonist for this is the ring rows, so the antagonist would be the muscles in the front. But the way I started saying it, so if you're doing a lot of benching, the muscles that push, we want to counter, make sure the muscles on the backside are appropriately strong and in the right ratio of the strength, so you don't walk around all hunched over. So 1 minute AMRAP of ring rows to finish. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 AMRAP. Keep track of all of your reps. You're going to add them all up together for each of those movements and record your total reps to results. So we got rid of those little flimsy dry erase boards and got a bunch of squared, the dry erase boards that are on the wall, cut them to pieces, to 1 by 1 squares, and you can bring that along with you. Make sure you record all your results. So that is the WOD. And the reason it's a short Metcon is because your amount of work is not all that much. It's 1 minute plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So it's a short Metcon. We're going to finish with a group cool down, which is going to be PNF hamstring partner stretch. We haven't done this in a very long time. One of our members, Meg, who recently had a birthday, happy birthday, Meg, she requested we add that back in. It's a great finisher to help limber hamstrings. It's not something we want to do necessarily at the beginning, but it's a good way to finish at the end. So the coaches will teach you what that is. There's also a video about that on the website as well. So there you have it. Monday's WOD for September 2. Again, hope you had a great holiday weekend, and we'll see you back tomorrow.